Ladies and gentlemen, you all been waiting for it. It's the 220th video special. And here's your host, a guy who uploads dozens of videos. I give you the new time travel Hyman, 88! Thank you so very much, you guys. Settle down, folks. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, everyone. You're just in time for the 220th video special. I'm your host, the new time travel Hyman 88, also known as Justin Hyman. And boy, we have an excellent show for you guys coming up. And before we begin, I would like to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to my channel. It really means a lot. And now I have 69 subscribers. So let's hope my channel can reach up to like 70 or 80 subscribers. And here's the shout outs I'm going to give out to. The peoples are Karate Fan 283, the Doll Boy 112, the Jam Man 1988, Andre Grindo, Blakey Boy is Cool, Jedi Master Horton, Shauna Day, Fusion Fall 550, Melissa Rivera, Tesla Coils, Harry Williams, Michael Island, Seaman 1512, Mr. Oz Video 1985, and Tom Payne 72. Thank you so very much for the shout out, you guys. It really means a lot. Now let's get on to review, and I do apologize because I got a cold. Yeah, because of allergies. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, guys, you voted. Now let's find out who's the number one in my review. Will it be Doctor Who, Pyramids of Mars, Transformer, Little Woman, and Independence Day? And the winner with 3 votes is Doctor Who, Pyramids of Mars. Yes, Doctor Who, Pyramids of Mars, excellent Tom Baker story. I really love it. This 4-part story originally transmitted on February 25th through November 15th, 1975. Yup. And this is the 3rd serial of the season 13. The plot begins in Egypt, 1911. Marcus Scarman excavates a pyramid and finds that the door to the burial chamber is inscribed with the Eye of Horus. Scarman's Egyptian assistant panic and flees in the sight of the glowing hieroglyph, leaves the professor to enter the chamber alone as he holds a light up to see an undisturbed tomb. He is blasted by a ray that emanates from the seat and cowed figure. The TARDIS is forced out of its flight path, and Sarah sees an apparition of a jackal-like face in a console room. The Doctor follows his energy source back to its point of origin and lands the TARDIS in the Scarman's family home in England, which is filled with Egyptian artifacts discovered by the butler. They are told that the house has been taken over by the mysterious Egyptian gentleman by the name of Abraham Nahum. In another part of the pyre, Naaman is confronted by Dr. Warlock, an old friend of Professor Scarman. The Doctor, Sarah, and Warlock make their escape into the grounds of a estate. Instead, following Naaman's remove the lid of another sarcophagus to reveal a mummy holding up his ring, he commands the mummy to activate in order to pursue them. The Doctor, Sarah, and Warlock hide in the wood until the pursuing mummy are called off by Naaman. The three make their way to the hunting lodge used by Lawrence Scarman. Professor Scarman, brother of Lawrence, is an amateur scientist whose monoscope has intercepted a signal from Mars. The Doctor used a more portable device to decode the signal as Beware Sutekh. He explained that Sutekh is the last of the powerful alien race called the Osiran, a megalomaniac who came to believe that all life was his enemy. He was pursued across the galaxy by his brother, Horus, and was finally defeated on Earth by the combined might of 740 Osirans. The Doctor returned to the house to stop Sutekh, followed by Sarah and Lawrence Scarman. Naman and his mummy are rally service robots greet the arrival of Sutekh servant who travels to the priority via space-time tunnel, the portal which disguised as an upright sarcophagus. The servant ignores Naman's plan for his life and kills him, declaring Sutekh needs no other servant. He is revealed by Marcus Scarman. Although it is apparent to be an animated corpse, Scarman used the space-time tunnel to communicate with Sutekh, who orders Scarman to secure the perimeter of the state construct. Osir war missile after Scarman and the robot lead to execute their orders. The Doctor, Sarah, and Lawrence Scarman enter the main room. The Doctor disrupts the tunnel using the TARDIS key. Lawrence hides the three of them in the priest's hole for fear of being discovered by his brother. In another part of the state, a poacher, Clemens, finds a mummy trapped in one of the snares. He retreats but prevents from escape, being sustained by a deflection barrier. Meanwhile, Marcus Scarman finds Warlock and questions him about the other people with barriers and kills him. Clement fires his shotgun at Marcus Scarman and he is pursued by the mummies by the robot. The Doctor realized that he can stop Sutekh, controlling his servant and the mummy by using Naman's ring and Lawrence Scarman's scientific apparatus. He retrieved the ring from Naman's corpse and hides in the TARDIS to avoid detection. Sarah suggests they should just leave the TARDIS because they know that the world did not end in 1911. The Doctor demonstrates otherwise by moving the TARDIS forward to 1980, where it was blasted wireless. They had no choice but return to 1911 to stop Sutekh, or the future will be lost. Back in 1911, the Doctor makes jamming unit to prevent Sutekh from controlling his servants. Lawrence finds it too hard to deal with Doctor's assistant that Marcus Scarman is dead, and that other being is appearing just a puppet. He overhears the Doctor telling Sarah that when jamming device is activated, all the Sutekh servants will stop. Marcus, including at the crucial moment when the device is activated, Lawrence attempts to stop from happening. The robots overrun the hunting lodge and finding and killing Clements. Sarah used the ring they took from Naman, ordered the robot to return to the control. Surveying the equipment ruined by the mummies, the Doctor decided to blow up the partial semi-rocket stable courtyard to prior. Lawrence suggests that the blaster Gelinite, which Clements keep in his tut. The Doctor and Sarah Lees obtain the Gelinite, order Lawrence to strip the building from deactivating robot. The Doctor deactivates the energy barrier, is doing so detected by Sutekh, who orders Marcus to investigate Marcus, find Lawrence to try to make his brother to remember the childhood in order his humanity. The condition proves to be too strong, and Marcus kills Lawrence. Sutekh interrogates the doctor and discovers he is the Time Lord from Gallifrey. He locates the TARDIS and decides to use to transport Scarman to the pyramids of Mars in order to deactivate the Eyes of Horus. The force that traps him, Sutekh, subject the doctor to mind control and return him to his prior. As another of his servants, he orders Scarman to bring the robot and Sarah into the TARDIS to travel to Mars. Sutekh orders Scarman to dispose the doctor and the robot strangle him. Scarman and the robot find a way out to the first chamber of the pyramid and leaves Sarah weeping over the doctor. Although he regained consciousness, revealing that his respiratory bypass system allowed him to avoid death. The set off to search Scarman through the series of chambers, but reaching the first chamber, Scarman destroyed the eye before falling to the floor and decaying to dust. Arriving too late, the doctor realized that the loss of the prison force would not be felt on Earth for 2 minutes. That brings the time the radio signal takes to travel from the pyramids of Mars. At the same time, the doctor removes a module from the TARDIS and attached to the end of the tunnel a temporal trap immobilizing Sutekh in the time stream instead of forcing him to the point of 10,000 years in the future, aging him to death. The Doctor and Sarah lead the TARDIS as the prior consumed in flames. This is the great story. I really love it. Let's get on to the features. Here's the spine. Here's the still pictures. We have audio commentary by actors Elizabeth Sladen and Michael Shearer. Producer Philip Hinchcliffe with contributor from director Patty Russell. Orison Goffleck, Now and Then, serial thrillers. Oh Mummy, full of galleries and Easter egg. Here's the disc. Yes, this is the best story. I really love this episode. And it was aired on part of, yes. If you love the story, I recommend to get it. This is the best Tom Baker story ever to buy. This 4-part adventure was rebroadcast on BBC Two on March 6th through March 28th, 1994 as part of 7 Doctor Who adventures, and was rebroadcast on BBC America on April 28, 2013 as part of Doctor Who The Doctor's Revisit. That's it for this review, and look at the time, it's 12:35. Part 2 will be uploaded later this morning. Till next time, this is the new Time Travel Jaime 88 saying, rate, comment, and subscribe, and catch you later.